Hi everyone, welcome back to the Strategica channel. My name is Larato, and this week we just decided to share something that I think a lot of us actually are faced with and suffer from. It is sales. So we wanted to discuss a few things that you need to look out for when you see that big sign that says there's a sale in store, and what are the things that you need to look out for. Well, I know for a lot of you, myself included, I love sales, and I actually started thinking to myself, is a sale really a sale? Reason being, actually, most times when you do get into the shop, if you didn't know what the previous price was on that particular sales item, you can easily assume that it is actually on sale. But most times, because we know the shops need to make money too, so it's quite easy for them to actually say that items that are actually not sold are on sale, just to play with your psyche. So today we would like to share a few tips that you guys can actually use to make sure that you do not overspend or you do not get into the trap of the sale. So the first tip that we'll start with is checking out historic prices. If you are a shopaholic, you should know what the prices are on most of the items that you like. So it's quite important that you, one, have historic prices. If you know, for instance, that a jacket that you like normally goes for around 200, and you know that the sale tag says 250, then you most likely know that it is actually not a saving if you go and purchase it for 250. For you know that the very similar jacket for most of the shop, it normally retails for around 200. So it's very good for you as a person to know what the things you like are going for in the market. That way you will not fall into the trap of the sale side and assuming that something that says sale will automatically translate into cheap or savings for yourself. So please make sure that for things that you like or things that you're interested in, you always are on the lookout as to what the prices are. That way you will never get fooled into thinking that something is cheap even if it is not. The second one is the marketing psychology, or the psychology of advertising. Normally you have the big sign that says sale with the 50% in bold and in big, and you can see that out from I don't know how many meters. But then there's the fine print that says up to. So because your mind has already been fooled into thinking that there's a 50% sale, you automatically assume that everything or every item in the store is at 50% markdown. How many of you have actually gone to the till with the sale items thinking that you're going to spend 500, and when you get there it's actually 700, or the lady tells you, oh sorry, this item is actually not on sale, the ones in the blue are the ones that are on sale. So those are the tricks that the store marketers use to trap you into purchasing more or some of the items that are not on sale. So if you're not a very vigilant person and you didn't actually do the calculation before you got to the till, you would have paid the 700. So be sure that each time you go into that store, you are very aware which items have been marked down and which have not been marked down, and do not automatically assume that's because that the sign said 50% that it is everything that is on 50%. Some might actually not be on sale at all, some might just be at 10%, some at 20, and some at 50. And most times the ones that are on 50, when you get there and it's not the first day of the sale, are probably already sold out. So please beware of such things. So the other thing is to plan to the T. Just because you saw the sale sign and you did not have money that was already put away for that, please do not go into the shop. Most people who know that around this time of the year there are sales, they already put money aside and plan to go for the sale shopping. So if you're that particular person, make sure that you actually plan the items you're going to buy before you go in the store. If my budget that I have already put out for that particular sale is 1,000 Rand, let us make sure that when I go into the shops, I only spend that and only that, nothing more. So the best way actually to make sure that I stay within budget and I only purchase the items that I want is for me to leave my house with a list of the things I am going to buy. So for instance, if I wanted to buy boots because I know that they were overly priced during this winter season and I want to get them for the next winter, and I know that I want boots, I want a jacket, and I want let's say polo necks. Those are the things that are on my list. If ever I see something that I'm interested in, and it is not on my list, the only way I am going to purchase that item is if it falls within that budget of 1,000. If it goes beyond the 1,000, then it is not supposed to be in my shopping basket. So please guys, let's make sure that we plan accordingly so that we are not caught off guard, because it's very easy for you to go into the store and get overwhelmed. You know, for some of us, I know myself, if I go into a sale and I enter the store, all of a sudden I feel like a kid caught in a candy store. I see the shoes, I see the tops, I see the jackets, and then all of a sudden, even if I had a plan to just go for one item, I can easily fall off my plan if I did not have it in writing and had the budget for it. So it's also good to make sure that you don't use your card. You know, this plastic money can get you into trouble. So the best thing you can do is to also withdraw the money. If you know that you only have 500 to spend at that sale, withdraw the 500, use it, and if it's depleted, do not go back to the ATM, because you know you had planned to spend only the 500. So please guys, let's make sure that we plan. Then the fourth and last one, but definitely not least, is shopping around. Shopping around is very important. Just because my favorite store, which I won't name, has an item on sale and it's saying it's 200, does not mean that there is the exact same item in another store that normally retails for less, or even has a larger markdown actually in store. So make sure that you shop around before you make that final decision to go to shop A or store A instead of store B. Be sure why that is. One, shop around for items that you like. Compare prices within the different stores, because let's just be frank for a bit. When it comes to stuff like Polonex during winter are available in most shops. So just go around, check for the quality that you like, make sure that you know what the prices are, and before you go and purchase, just make sure that you're not purchasing your store, but you're purchasing the best item for the best value that you can get at that particular point in time. So I hope with this said, I know it might have come a little bit too late, because there are some shops that already have sales going on, but I am sure there are more to come. But let us make sure that we take these tips and we consider them before we hit those sales. Thanks everyone. See you next time.